So I know it's been a long and busy day, and we didn't really have time to reflect on our day. So I want to do that a little bit right now. Hope everyone had a good day of debate, asked questions, and learned something new. I truly enjoyed hearing all the resolutions today. And it's amazing to me that we all see the same issues, but we have completely different ideas of ways to solve them. And it's so cool how our minds work so differently. We all wonder differently. And I wonder how we wonder. It's kind of confusing. We always hear the saying, curiosity killed the cat. But I say they couldn't be more wrong. I say ignorance killed the cat, silence killed the cat, and failure to wonder killed the cat. Curiosity can sometimes be a hard thing to embrace. For the longest time, I just accepted things for the way they are and never asked questions. And it gets to the point where it's as if you're sleepwalking through life, never asking questions, just taking things day by day, and that's no way to live. There are so many important questions that we should be asking. Think of your daily routine. Your daily routine is made up of habits, some good, some bad. And a lot of times we feel ourselves going through the motions of life and we don't ask why. Why is such a simple question? Yet so many resolutions can come from this one word. Bernard Baruch once said, "Millions saw the apple fall, but Newton asked why." We've derived a huge concept from this story, gravity. Gravity is commonly thought of as an attraction or a pull, and as humans we find ourselves constantly gravitating towards curiosity. It is a subconscious effort that we don't even realize sometimes. And I personally feel like we do our best thinking when we are curious. Curiosity is a spark behind the spark of every great idea. What if Jack S. Kilby, inventor of the calculator, was never curious about a device for mathematical calculations? We would definitely be spending a lot more time on our math homework. Imagine being at a concert with no microphones. You wouldn't even be able to hear your favorite singer. David E. Hughes wondered about converting sound waves and amplifying them, and created a microphone. Imagine you just got big news and you really want to tell your best friend. Usually we just pick up our phones and we text or call them, but if it weren't for Alexander Graham Bell and his invention of the telephone, we have to wait days before talking to them. These people have devoted their lives to thinking. Philosophers like Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates have devoted their whole existence to asking why. And even after their death, we face the same questions today. It's an endless cycle of wonder. So just imagine. What if each of us devoted just one piece of ourselves to curiosity? What if we pushed the limits? For years and years, people have told us that the sky's the limit, so what did we do? We sent a man to the moon out of sheer curiosity. When Neil Armstrong took those first steps onto the moon in 1969, we proved so many wrong. So I ask you, take that step of curiosity into the unknown. Mark your way and leave your footprints. Don't allow yourselves to be limited, for curiosity knows no limits.
Remember to do this instead of clapping. Okay. What is curiosity? It is a strong desire to know or learn something. Curiosity makes the world what it is today. If there weren't curious people out there, there would be no clothes, no cars, no medicine, no internet, and no recipes. Take a moment to look around you. Almost everything you see was created by someone's curiosity. Ken Robinson once said, "Curiosity is the engine of achievement." It is the reason that intellectual giants such as Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Louis Braille, and many others could impact our lives the way that they did. They saw many things happening and decided to take a step further and ask why. They studied those problems and began to develop ways to solve them. Henry Ford wondered what it would be like to be able to travel long distances faster, so he invented the motor vehicle. Alexander Graham Bell wondered what it would be like to be able to communicate with someone living far away rather than waiting on the mail, so he invented the telephone. As you can see, it is the hunger to know more, explore beyond the obvious, to investigate the possibilities, and to learn from it is what can be best called curiosity. It is the inquisitiveness of the mind to probe deep and beyond the evident that triggers curiosity. Some people may look at it differently than how it should be perceived. Many may look at curiosity in a negative way, such as saying that someone is too curious, not realizing that one of the best habits that you can develop is being curious about the world around you. The truth is, guys, very little happens in this world around us without it. We learn, we grow, and we improve from it. The great thing is that not only are we born with the urge to think, but we are curious every single day, especially when you are here at KUNA. When you ask a question about something to learn more, when you wonder why something is the way it is, when you try something new like speak during debates or even run for an office, you are being curious. Being curious and asking questions about things that you may feel are important is what may be the difference between many existing and non-existing problems that our country and world face. Your curiosity may be what helps reach the goals of no poverty, zero hunger, gender equality, quality education, and many other sustainable goals for the United Nations. For some of you, you may find it difficult to speak out about your curiosity. When you attend conferences such as KYA or KUNA, always remember that you are here with more than 1,000 students who are just like you. You all came because you're in some way curious. Rather it be that you were curious about what it was like to miss school for a couple of days, see who all would miss you while you were gone, see what the food here tastes like, taste a smoothie, experience the greatest dancing mixer, see how many people you can meet and how many followers you can get. You can get share resolutions or bills about Kentucky or your designated country, which I hope the majority of you came for. You all came for at least one or all of those reasons. You all are similar in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So never be afraid to be curious, especially when you are here. Voice your opinions and speak out, because that is one of the greatest things that you will be able to take with you throughout your life. After attending my first Y conference as a shy 6th grader, I found my voice and passion in life, which is being surrounded by people like you all, to make the world a better place. So you may wonder why as officers or Y staff or your advisors push and urge you to speak out. Guys, it's because your curiosity can inspire great and amazing things. Walt Disney once said, "We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and trying new things because we are curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." So KUNA 2017, let curiosity be the spark that ignites a fire in your heart to continue to move the world. Make it your choice to step outside of your comfort zone and challenge yourself and others because you are more than capable. So I'll leave you with this thought. What can your curiosity inspire?
What makes someone reach beyond the boundaries of human experience, to face the unknown? As children, we question the world around us. We learn, we accept, and gradually we lose our capacity for wonder. However, some do not. The explorers, the seekers of truth. It is these pioneers that define the future of humankind. Curiosity. When I say this word, many things may come to mind. The Mars rover, others a mysterious object of some sort. However, when I hear the word curiosity, I think of something different. I think of how far humans have come because of this simple idea, this simple thought that everything can be explained. We have just yet to find out. Curiosity has taken us from the depths of dark, damp caves to the moon, overlooking God's green earth. Without curiosity, we as humans may still be in caves, or the more likely, extinct. But it started with fire. I'm sure there were many ancients that had witnessed fire. After all, it was a natural occurrence. However, along the way, someone had a desire to know what made it, what it was, what it could do. They had the interest, the thirst for knowledge, the curiosity to know. They soon realized the power the fire held. With fire, humans climbed the food chain. No longer the hunted, we were the hunters. And this is when things changed. Humans formed settlements. Settlements turned to cities, cities to nations. Conflicts arose and the victors formed empires with all the power of the world at their fingertips. All because someone had the curiosity to make it all happen. Curiosity is great, but the opposite is terrible. Curiosity is like a healthy rushing river, while the opposite, dormancy, is like a festering stagnant pond. When I say the word millennial, some other words may flash into your mind. Entitlement, narcissism, dormancy. This is what others think of our generation. Being millennials, they see us as this pond. They don't think we have the power to make the world a better place. But we have all we need, curiosity. Curiosity has been the driving force behind mankind for as long as we have existed, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. It is our job, our duty to prove them wrong, to do the right thing, to make the world a better place. Upon being chosen as the President of the Security Council, I was asked to write an essay on Robert Kennedy's Day of Affirmation speech, given at Cape Town in 1966, addressing the civil rights issues of apartheid in South Africa and the American counterparts to the problem. After hearing this speech, a couple of his points really resonated with me. In his speech, he said that the first step to resolving their problems was with the youth. They must have their opinions heard. They must demand the respect of others while also respecting them. He said if they were to make a change, they would have to sacrifice some of their comforts, some of their dormancies. They would have to be truth seekers. They would have to be brave pioneers. And they would have to be curious. To them, this was scary, but it was their only option. 51 years later, and look how much better the world is. But there's lots of room for improvement. And not just racially, no. Economically, socially, this country has a lot to work on. This world has a lot to work on. And just as Kennedy called upon the youth of South Africa to make a change, I will call on you to make a change. I will call on myself to make a change. To make a change for the better. To reinvent our society, only this time including everybody. I understand that not everybody will partake in this challenge, and for those that do, it will not be an easy road. To solve our world's biggest problems, you will have to be inventive, innovative, creative, imaginative. You will have to have ingenuity, but most of all, you have to be curious. Not being curious, not questioning, not caring, these are the things that will turn our world into a stagnant pond. Just remember this. People had seen fire, but someone along the way had to take the effort to learn how to control it. Many had heard of the New World, the Americas, but it was our brave ancestors that stepped on a boat to explore it. Everybody has seen the moon, but only the few had the ambition, the audacity, the curiosity to reach out and touch it. Remember these, not just here, but as you go home in your communities, your towns, and your state. Be trailblazers, be pioneers, be explorers, be seekers of truth. And do not ever be afraid to take that first step into the unknown, because it just might change the world.
Oh.